Quick tap from Inert. Kirsten in support. They keep it with the forwards. Knocking on the door. Exeter just short. The question being posed here by the Tigers is whether that was knocked forward over the line.
He's ended up on the line and just making sure it's not double movement, it's all in one.
So your on-field is try, yeah? Okay, just hold that.
Is there contact with the line there, or is he just short?
Yep, I've got no reason to overrule you, Jack, so go with the on-field.
Try is awarded. Nasty clash there. There's going to be a closer inspection on this.
Right shoulder to head, dominant tackle, Tom, always going forward on a static player.
And it's direct contact with his shoulder to his head.
Yeah, red card.
Yeah.
I don't think he can have too many complaints about it, especially with all of the warnings that will be being put out at the moment. It's just 7-0 in spite of this dominance both in territory and possession, but Exeter continually knocking at the door, and good hands there. Another fantastic offload into the hands of Sam Simmons, this time from Dave Ewers. That's a couple he's had. Simmons, they've got numbers here. Lovely dummy. O'Flaherty will stroll in for try number 2. It's been coming, and the Chiefs put a seal on it this time. The ball released to Devoto. Nice ball there to Joe Simmons. Good acceleration from him. Cordero, great pace, and O'Flaherty puts his head down. O'Flaherty looks for the handoff, still going, flings it back inside. Picked up by Cordero, who's clear and should just about get to the line. Held up just short.
Off you go.
The card is yellow. So Kelly goes into the bin. Leicester down to 13. Ewers driven over the line and has surely scored.
A bit of an awkward one because of the they took it quickly. We haven't actually got any footage of the grounding.
Of it initially going in.
Of initially going in. So you're going to have to stick with your on-field decision.
No problems, mate.
Simmons looking at Henry. Good hands. O'Flaherty flings it out to Simmons, who takes it at full tilt up against Liebenberg. Liebenberg stays with him, feeds back inside. Harvey Skinner's there. The try bonus on the half hour. Liebenberg, no change for him. Lavanini picked up and scores. Leicester have their reward. And that is exactly the sort of response that Steve Borthwick will be delighted by.
It's clean through, that's legal.
And Portley wants the ball. Dummies and cuts back inside and goes over. And the Tigers have a second try before the interval. Dave Ewers carries that ball. Maunder. Simmons chips over the top. Sam Simmons juggles it, collects it and scores it. Phillips helps it on its way and it's slightly opened up. Good offload there. Dummy inside and Scott's away. Through and clear, and try number 3 scored by the Tigers. They have the immediate riposte. Maunder. Skinner, good to Ewers. Ewers, who has managed to offload brilliantly so far today, does so again, and the ball goes to Ollie Woodburn to score in the corner. A brilliant try that must have passed through at least 12 or 13 Exeter sets of hands. I think if they'd come here and be told that they would score 4 tries here, they would be delighted. Over they go, and it is Charlie Clare who has the bonus point score. Sees the ball just hoisted forwards there by White, and then picked up and dancing away here. Liebenberg going for the corner, reaches and scores. No stopping him from that sort of range. Flung along the line. Tigers fancying this now. Oh, that one goes forward off the hands of Cordero, and that easily could be a yellow card.
think on first view it's a clear line break opportunity.
Yeah. Line break, last guy, isn't it? Which number is it?
15.
15. Off you go. Yeah.
Taken by Vermeulen, and he reaches for the line to score. The backs look hungry for the ball, but the forwards continue to rumble towards the line. But Exeter have survived, and they've managed to turn it back over. And that is the final whistle from Jack Makepeace. Final score, 47-31.
Josh McNally, the captain. Big, long left. Paul brings down the first line-out throw, and there's that drive that you were talking about, Ross, into motion straight away.
Yeah, this is a lovely start to Bath with what they're wanting to do, get their forwards into the game, really get...
And Tom Dunn breaks away for Bath. He's 8 metres out, looking for another try, already 4 this season. Priestland over the top to Will Muir. The 7-star puts a bit of footwork on, heading for the line, and he's there. Will Muir with a try for Bath inside 90 seconds. McNally with Reid, and Dunn with him. Here is Reid. He'll pick and go.
That's a tackle.
Forwards happy to take the responsibility. Here's Mercer, another try scorer from last week. Lays it on a plate, and they'll pick and go again here.
In these early exchanges, this is where the team's really up front is going to want to take advantage.
And Bath have their second try.
Got the advantage, Ben.
Henry Thomas again. They're queuing up the Bath forwards here.
Very composed work by Bath here.
Almost there again. Zach Mercer trying to reach out. And they have the try, do Bath. That's their third of the match. Jonathan Joseph to Priestland, over the top to the Glanville, glides across again to Muir. The man they call the horse gallops into the 22 once more. Will Muir. That is brilliant.
Just gets galloping on that outside and finds a bit of space there. Great pass from Tom de Glanville. Finds Will Muir in space and on the hoof as well. Great step and fend.
So Worcester throw the line out on the far side, but it's gone too far. And Mercer has it in his hands. He stands in the tackle, and Underhill carries it into contact. Here's Priestland to Jonathan Joseph. Oh, that's a sweet pass to Rory McConaughey. He wants to get in on the try-scoring act, but it'll be Ben Spencer who will make it a fabulous 5. Good quick ball for Bath. Priestland to Underhill. Good header from Sam Underhill. Here's Priestland again. Joseph, little dink over the top. Stopping a Singer and Clark running onto it, and it bounces into the hands of Max Clark, and that is number 6 for the hosts.
Just landed right in his lap there, didn't it? And like you said, it couldn't have bounced any better.
All good, Stu.
Also, Orlando Bailey, the youngster on for Bath at fullback after Tom de Glanville was substituted, but a charge down here and a chance to score. It's Joe Batley for Worcester, and didn't the visitors need that?
Great pressure on, getting that lane on the outside, charge it down, and beautiful bounce for him. Just shuffled there with the ball. Can't have that much time on the ball, especially where the defence coming forward on top of you as much as that.
Worcester looking for their second score. Simpson out to Butler. Here's Chris Ashton. One more pass might do it, and they will get their second. It's Perry Humphreys in the corner.
Great play up front, and it's just the difference of Worcester this half from the first. They're keeping hold of the ball up front, putting Bath under pressure, and then great finish. Great work there on the outside.
Ball is inside the 5.
As we saw in the first half, Rory McConaughey, the right winger, jumping at 2 in the line out, and here they go. The backs have joined in en masse, and they're over again. And it's Tom Dunn who has his second try of the match. Lovely angle of those front rows going down.
Stay on.
Hogarth plays, long pass out to Smith. Cut out ball, beautiful pass from Finn Smith to Perry Humphries. Smith, short ball, and lovely it was too to his replacement front rower, and another one, Arthur. Ethan Waller will get the try. We're not done yet, but chip over the top, clock's in the red. Humphries, last man standing for Worcester. And Francois Hogarth will say, that'll do for today, thank you. It was an improved second half performance from the visitors Worcester this afternoon, but it is the home team Bath who get the result. They have beaten the Worcester Warriors here at the Rec by 47 points to 22.
Thomas, twist and a turn. Eden, Leo, who's been busy. Look at Purdy accelerating for all the acceleration of the fullback, and then the step, and that is glorious. Bears with their claws fully extended.
That's a wonderful score. Opener, I was just thinking how well the defences have been doing. It's such a high-octane game.
Try is good, Tom.
Rather than watching this like the rest of us, watching Joe Joyce fly highest again as he has for much of the season for the Bears. And now everybody getting involved behind Bristol's cause. Saints doing what they can to plug that gap. And the try's been scored. It'll be one of the shorter range efforts that Sivanau Lango gets this season, but it's worth just as many points.
Sometimes when you're driving, you keep the control, but now Lango comes in, he sees that opportunity from a long way away, and he executes.
Still penalty advantage with 3 off the...
Matavesi. And Thomas again, as he always is, central to this Bristol defensive effort. Ratuni Urawa. Hutchinson. And then whipped over the top by Grayson, and Ezekwe with a wonderful try just before half-time. And you kind of think that for all that they've contributed to the first 40 minutes, Northampton deserve that.
Yeah, it's a really good score. Northampton, the New Zealand way of leaving a back row forward on each wing.
Taken back in.
Here goes Furback, and Proctor has got a little bit of space. Purdy needs to size him up, and Proctor goes over the top of him. And it's the voice of Peter Allen, the assistant referee on this near side, and he noticed Purdy stepping across.
I think it's the right decision.
He does step into him, yeah. There's no doubt he steps in.
She goes, through she goes. Once again off the boot of Grayson. Within a point now, Northampton 13, Bristol 14. Harrison to Proctor. Cuts a very nice line to find Dingwall in front. James wasn't far away, riding alongside Grayson. Hutchinson flings it away to Freeman, and Furback's working hard to stay in touch with him, and Furback now herring after this ball. Another high-quality chase, and Furback will win it. Ball made in Northampton. George Furback profiting from all of his hard work. Chase the ball and it will be your friend, and it was just then. Set up once more by Laheath. This is Harding. Vui. It's a furious work, not least from that combination of Harding and Laheath again, and now Uren flings it wide, and the try will be scored by Morahan.
That's an absolutely brilliant try, partly because Uren's ability to spot the defensive narrowness
Harding's galloping away. Look at this, and here goes Uren, and Uren will score. And Bristol have scored 2 tries in as many minutes, and they may well have snatched it right at the end and let joy be unconfined on the face of Joe Joyce and fellow Bristolians.
Not just snatched it, got the bonus point. Great take at the line out, or attempted take by Northampton, but it just bobbles up.
Good, Tom.
And then look at Uren's ability to get free, beat the race, and Harding's pass is absolutely on the money. And as soon as it's safely in his hands, Uren's always going to win that.
Time's up. Bristol have won it. These Bears. My goodness, Northampton will be glad to see the back of them this season. Bristol have come to the Gardens, and they've not just snatched it late on, they've won with a bonus point. Final score in the East Midlands, Northampton 21, Bristol 28.
More big tackles coming in from the defensive line in white. Gloucester, but Smith will force it. Brown, lovely offload from Brown. This could work. Murley, Northmore, that is it. Opening score for Harlequins. Chisholm lining up more offloads. Evans tumbles through the gap. Brown, Dombrad, how's about this? The offloading, the handiwork from the Harlequins there for everyone to see. Esterhazen to the line, gets about 3 or 4 Gloucester men for company. Care again, they've just got to almost select their weapon, you feel. Slowed down, Care pings it out, Brown again, and there is the try. Ken, brilliant hands, lovely work down the corridor. Caden Murley is going to skate free. It looks easy, but it's because they're playing so well.
What's the problem? Good work, 5. Thanks, man.
And a bit of space here for Chisholm. Chisholm going to try some footwork. Danny Care for the line. And once again, Harlequins are able to spring the trap. Quick ball here, could see Gloucester make hay. Lovely, Clement through the gap, chooses the right option. Charlie Chapman. Gloucester can strike and do it exceptionally well. Gleave, he'll be at the bottom of that, trying to push it back. Shifting towards the line, a reach for the line as well. I think that's Freddie Clark underneath there. And this is an interesting start to the second half. As does Care. Loose, works itself into the hands of Charlie Chapman. He has gas, and like breaking glass, Charlie Chapman is through the gap. And it is all change at the Stoop. Smith behind the screen. Brown is pausing. Northmore again. Offload to Danny Care. That is the response Quins needed. That is the one they wanted. Lovely hands, Esterhazen. Look at that offload, Tyrone Green stops and comes back inside. It is picturesque from Harlequins on occasions.
Advantage, 16 collapse.
Heron is on, finds a beautiful pass to Brown. Offload, Tyrone Green gets clattered.
I'm stopping the game, lads. I think this is a serious head injury. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the obvious thing someone would say would be to drop your height, but there wasn't a whole lot of Tyrone to hit there. He was coming off from another tackle, and I suppose he's coming quite upright, but yeah, that's extremely difficult. I just hope he's all right.
Mate, we've got foul play because you're upright, so I'm having to send you off here as well. So sorry, mate. Okay, it's red, mate, because I don't see any mitigation. Okay, sorry, Matt. Hope you're okay, mate.
Gloucester are once again down to 14 men.
Be interesting here to see that Nine's obviously going to put pressure on Landaho at the base, but if not, there's a 2-on-1 down the left side, or they can go with Andre open on the open side. Scrum's dominant now.
Advantage.
Dombrandt's going to make his way towards the line and dab the ball over. There's room out here. Tyrone Green is going to get the outboard motor running. Throws the ball back in field. Dombrandt launches it back. There's a bit of numbers here. Lovely line from Luke Northmore. Northmore skates past the covering defenders, and Luke Northmore is going to add a fine feather in his Premiership cap. One final flourish, perhaps, from Quins. Can Gloucester hold out? Dino Lamb comes down with it. It twists around him, and Alex Dombrandt has got another. And I think that will do it. Brett Heron with the extra cherry on the top of the Harlequins cake. Some outstanding performances from the home side. Gloucester, they came with a little bit of green around their team, but showed a fair amount. But it is Harlequins with a resounding victory. Final score from Twickenham: Harlequins 59, Gloucester 24.
Beyond 15.
It's out by Welch, driven forwards, the maul is collapsed, another penalty coming Newcastle's way, they want more, they will get more, try for the Falcons.
It's just the movement, the initial movement dragged all the Wasp defenders away to the front of the line out, and that created the platform to get the drive going. You can see Launchby's got an arm on it there, he feels it doesn't go down. I haven't seen that placed yet.
I think he's right.
Powerful surge this time from Rowlands. Penalty advantage here. Muller-Pola trapped. Wolstenholme feeds it out. Gopeth goes wide, goes long. Here's Bassett, head down, full of intent and purpose.
Held
up. He's just held up.
Brilliant tackle, right on the line.
Three's on the wrong side.
See, Gopeth screaming for the ball. He's got such control over this team, gets it as soon as he wants it. And Bassett just heads off the touchline. He doesn't want to be buried into touch.
So he's got your ball, so
Nuts.
Three points to Wasps, but potentially something to interest the TMO and indeed the referee Anthony Woodthorpe.
Well, it's all stopped on the floor there, isn't it? Oh yeah, you can see the shape of the fingers. I'm stunned that hasn't been looked at.
Gopeth again, kick pass, looking to pick out Le Bourgeois. Oh, claimed instead by Penny. He's read that beautifully. Penny sets off, and he has one man to beat, and he'll feed it inside to Wathoka. Absolute security and selflessness from Tom Penny, and George Wathoka has the Falcon second.
Le Bourgeois maybe not used to being out as the receiver of that crossfield kick, but he's not even looked at where Penny is. Penny's read it beautifully. And all the eyes on the ball, he thinks it's going to make it to him. Penny comes, plucks it out of the air in front of him, and once he's there, it's going to be really difficult. Gopeth gets over, but look at the timing of this pass.
Taking matters into his own hands, Velanu, but again, Newcastle deal with the threat. The initial one anyway. This is West. He's done well. Launchbury, eyes up. Painstaking process, but there's Shields firing through the middle and getting it done.
It's a brilliant spot from Shields. It's not an accident. He's seen the opportunity. His eyes flash up, and the speed of reaction to pick the ball up and get over the line, really sharp.
Shields again has another dart, and he's doing so well, Shields. So close.
Well, it's a great tackle, but he's got to roll.
Killing it. No, hands out.
A little bit unlucky, Wasps.
Ball is there to the base.
That's a try.
Tom West.
Try.
I think he's over there, West.
He doesn't initially, does he? He gets stopped by the post, which obviously...
And then I've seen it grounded.
Obviously isn't.
So, on-field is try. Unless...
Has it gone far enough?
As I've come round, I've seen it grounded in the line.
Bear in mind that the on-field decision made by Anthony Woodthorpe. I think this is going to be awarded.
Yeah, I think that second one, Woody, when you see there that he does get it down on the line, yeah. Okay, no cool.
Yeah. Try line.
And Wasps draw level with their 2 extra men.
Tom, I saw it live, I was happy with it.
They are 2 tries away from the try bonus, so clock is in the red now. All the possession's been given up, but then the penalty goes their way, and that's enough.
16's off his feet when he played the ball.
Imagine tap, yeah, so they don't have the line out. If it kicked it straight to touch, it would be.
A battling win for Wasps, frustrated for so long, and of course very much on the back foot in that first half. They've come from 18 points to 6 down, full time at Kingston Park. It's finished Newcastle 18, Wasps 20.
And Merva.
It's in the 5.
Goes to John O'Ross.
8's always legal.
Sale doing well to keep the ball in field there. You could see what London Irish were trying to do. There it is for Faf de Klerk. On here to his Springbok mate, Le de Jager. There's de Klerk. Doherty, De Preer and Hammersley celebrates his century of performances in the Gallagher Premiership by scoring the first try. Doherty did well. Hammersley with a direct, hard running line. Van der Merwe goes short to Josh.
Yes.
Here's Van der Merwe. Look at that, he's got his eyes up. He knows exactly where the touchline is. Trying to fight his way through. So, can Sale make it count this time? Oh, it's Bevan Rod twisting and turning. Half a metre to go. Desperate defence. Lou de Jager's got there this time. We thought he got one a little bit earlier, but he's not denied this time. That rather more straightforward. The catch from de Jager. Well, Cameron Neal was caught around the collar. The arm is out again, that's definitely a penalty. De Preer. Fed on there from John O'Ross to Connie Oosthuizen. Little chip over the top there from Faf de Klerk. McGuigan's after him, this time he has got it. In the middle of at least 3 London Irishmen. Well, that's the sort of hunger and persistence. The best show. Brophy Clues finding himself playing at 12 now. There he is again with the ball in his hand. Meehan, Jackson. Oh, it's picked up by Reid, and Reid is away, and he can sprint, and he's got away from Loader, and Reid gets the try. And you'd have to say it's against the run of play in the opening 8 minutes of this second half. It ricocheted off the midriff of Ollie Hassel-Collins, landed in the grasp of Aaron Reid. And Sale have got themselves out of a slightly tight spot. A man down for the first time in the game. London Irish were enjoying a period of domination. Rob Simmons, they're within a couple of metres of halfway, a London Irish. Oh, and in pops McGuigan. Well, we've got another number to add to the statistics, and it's in the tries column. That's number 2 for Byron McGuigan. Well, when Gregor Townsend reads his paper tomorrow morning, and you'll see that Byron McGuigan has picked up a couple of tries and come very close to a third. Well, he's got plenty of stocks in the wing department at the moment. There's Hoskins again. Well, fair play delivers you a prize. He should get a try before the end. Parton. Phipps. Cowan. Oh, that was clever. Donald! Oh, what a lovely little skill that was from Blair Cowan. A tackling machine a week ago. And it's the soft touches this time around. Let's just enjoy this little bit of skill there. There goes Tom Parton. The pass from Phipps. There's Blair Cowan. Out of the back of the hand. Despite the fact they're outnumbered 15 to 13, they still see an opportunity to sail. Will Cliff on there to McGinty. Oh, look at that. Terrific hands, and Byron McGuigan has got a third. Here, take note of the quality of the final pass. Cliff on there, and it is Sam James who has such a glorious touch. And AJ McGinty polishes his kicking stats that little bit more, and it completes an emphatic victory for Sale. Well done, history would appear to weigh heavily on the shoulders of the Exiles, who as a consequence of the last couple of hours will move into a second decade now without a league win in the suburbs of Manchester. Sale victorious over London Irish again. Final score, Sale 41, London Irish 13.